Hey, so after making a lot of videos about TPRR, I have not made a video about probably the most famous feature in the game, which is obviously the characters. My opinion on the characters? Dude, the characters are freaking awesome, man. There are a couple of favorites that I love though, and I am going to go over a list of about like 5 of them that I think deserve to be included in my own personal opinion of the top TPRR characters. Although I am just going to count the TPRR originals and fan submissions, so like no actual characters from the main series category. So that excludes Coffee and Wet Floor Sidebot, unfortunately, even though I love those characters a lot. Okay, small correction, even though Coffee is made by Scott Coffin, he's not in the main series category, which is kind of confusing, so my bad. But they would be definitely at the top. Anyway, here is my list. Number 5, the Seabringer. One of the bringer type characters from one of the developers at TPRR, Hugh, and his lore made the bringer characters, and they have a lot of lore, and I'm too lazy to explain all that. If you want a better explanation, I recommend this video from Fish Metal that he made a while back about ranking bringers. But however, even if he said that the Seabringer was alright,
character isn't anything crazy, and nothing sticks out too much about it except for the sounds, I guess.
bro, these guys are awesome. I always love the idea of a mimic-esque character, and especially love the idea of voices being distorted, like the Seed's voice line. Like, what? The Seabringers are just very cool, and they use staff bots as their parts to hide in, and man, it's just an overall cool concept. I remember having received the Seabringer from Keeper Bear. I cannot lie, that was the best gift that Keeper Bear has ever given me. The Seabringers are just awesome, and I prefer them over the huge big bringers like the Matriarch. And the concept of a mimic like infesting a staff bot, like what is that? The lore is cool, the design is cool, the personality and voice lines are cool. Although the abilities kind of suck, like player vision is not that good anymore because everyone literally has it with one click of a button. The Seatbringers are one of my personal favorite characters, and I wish for a remodel because they did like the actual bringer remodel and that was sick. So please, the Slip Bringers, please give it a remodel. Number 4, Edisons Holosuit. So this character literally made me grind tickets for the first time ever in TPR history because I really like the design. Edison's Holosuit is basically a huge robot. Something like a Gundam or any robot mascot fighting thingy. First off, this is one of my favorite designs in the game. Look at the helmet. It's bear designed. A bear helmet. But the whole idea of its suit ups with the shield arm and shield powers, those are sick. I love shield powers in media. And I'm pretty sure lore wise, well, I'll try to give a brief summary from Old Man Consequence's descriptions. Basically, Edison was a citizen in a poor income area, basically the Bronx. His siblings tried to steal from some fools. Turned out they were cult members. Cult members who did crimes, and now the siblings did a big whoops. Edison was also there, and he got in trouble. And one sibling, called York, was now just Remnant, which is a whole nother lore thing. And now York is a holosuit and Edison controls their sibling. Which, yeah, it's weird. But the character itself is awesome. So many abilities. The suit ups are just really good. Face place is sick. I love that you can see Edison in the suit. The sounds are only like 2 sounds. I love the hydraulic sound. but the scream just being security breach scream with no scream is weird, kind of stinks. The lore is a lot, but I kind of like it. Very eh. But man, the design is sick. Number 3 is Balonet. So, this character was from the controversial Flipside updates, and most of those characters are gone, which kind of stink, because I knew the guy who made some of those was a pretty weird fella, so it was good that they removed it. But I won't lie, Balonet was one of the best characters to come out of that update. Although only a little bit of tickets, this character has a lot to offer, from the sprint doing a custom voice line to the amount of sounds that this character has. Like, this character has so much personality. It's so awesome. The lore of this character is they are from the flip side, specifically from the first blue layer, and is a commander of 2 siblings. But it was 3 before, and now it's just pretty much 1. But yeah, the voice lines and this character and his design, it's just awesome. I love the legless version and the one with legs. I used to use this character all the time when I was a young TPRR player, especially since they updated this character like recently with the palette swaps and the other special selection. If you have not played as Balonet, they're pretty cheap, and I'd say they're pretty worth it. Number 2, Comrade. So, this guy comes from Russia. And before I get to the actual character, I'll read some of the lore. Basically, he was just a bringer wandering around before some Soviets decided to capture him. After running tests and redesigning him completely, he was redesigned with epic nuclear power, which is very rad, I will admit. Comrade stands for Computer Operated Machine Redesigned Attack. So take what as you will from that. He has a lot to offer, and look how many abilities this guy has, dude. Like, holy crap. Like, what, for like 95 tickets? That's crazy work, man. However, all these are worth it, from the shoot-ups being different face expressions, from the strides, attacks, actions, all so cool. Comrade also has 3 sounds, not much, but all made sense because he was a Springer. He also has custom animations for his replace parts. It's so cool how much this guy has. He was one of the most worth characters in the game, and he has such a good design. I love the old television screen. I love the green armor. It's just so good. Alright, before I get to my actual number 1, here's an honorable mention. Build-A-Bunny. One of my favorite recent characters in TPRR. Might be a little biased. If you don't recognize the art style from the character, the overall design of Build-A-Bunny comes from D-Long, the guy who did some of my art for the wet floor sign bot in another video I made, which you should totally watch, by the way. But I love this character because it's just like a building bunny, and the price, I will admit, is a little much for this character. But I love the art style. I just love how it looks in game, and the action of the guy falling face flat on the floor, really funny, I won't lie, and the stupid sound effect that plays. The lore is basically well, this guy helps while making characters. Yeah, really simple, but great in execution. Anyway, my number one is Faz World 64 Freddy in the game. Okay, so if you don't know, I am a big fan of Nintendo. I use some of the soundtrack in my video of random Nintendo games, and here's me holding a Switch 2. Oh hell yeah, $600. So this character being included with Mario 64 platformer movement, it's awesome. not to mention the music and designs of all of the game. It's just a big, awesome fan-made character for TPRR, and there isn't really any lore for this character, except the trailer that they made, and this character was more so based off Shipwreck 64, apparently to the TPR wiki, which Shipwreck was based off Mario 64. So it's a weird combination, but it has Mario, so it's awesome. It is definitely one of the best characters, and platformer movement just makes it one of the coolest additions they ever added to the game. All the designs are good. Cupcake and Bonnie are my personal favorites, but they're all so cool. Just one of the best characters for the game for me, and I use them all the time because they're good for movement. I just like playing as them. Like, dude, platform movement, oh my god, it's the best ability in the game. Custom movement like that is just so good. Anyway, those were my top TPRR characters. There's a lot more that I like the Giving Tree, but these are some I absolutely adore. I love their abilities, their designs. Since TPRR has a lot of characters always added, hopefully there will be more in the future. But anyways, I hope you guys have a blessed day. Thanks for watching, and peace. Thanks for listening to me to rant.